New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings. Hell yeah. Got my stacks up. I'm living out my dreams. Hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine. Hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah. I'm so iconic. Yeah. They don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side. Right.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Go. On the give, it's Warren. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Hey, Cam. Sit high.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Storms and minor, but you know she never made it. When you flying up, you say they no games. Tell them what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Born in town, check the news, we make it famous.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Wright's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Ready. Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Ready. 20 TX.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to give this to Wright, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
21G.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Ready. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second and 6.
Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Fields changing the play. A handoff for Warren. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Here we go, Scott. That's right. Go.
Here's Warren. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fields. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, three, kick. Hey, 21, TN.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set. All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 9.
32 stand. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Step.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, Tua's going to change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Angel. It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, the option left is Fields. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, side. Right.
To throw is Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
All right, come on.
Now a give, running left is right. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. 21G. 21G. Out.
Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Oh, 75. Delta.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Here we go, son. Extend.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send Austin in motion right. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yep. Right.
They'll run it. Warren. We're down to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Right.
Open man right side is Rice.
Hurry up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's a great run. And this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Turbo three, kick. Turbo three, kick. Out.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Come on, two. Ready.
Running left, Achane.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Getting toward the middle of the fourth quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management, but it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
On the give, this is right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Still shedding tackles. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, turbo one. 21G.
And they'll go right back to Wright.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
one high. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
A give up the middle to right.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Achane.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come on, three, kick. Come on, 2, ice jab, come on, 2, ice jab.
Out of the gun, here's a give to right.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Wright
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Drake London.
76 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Now Fields.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they will take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we